few minutes, Rambo, because right now we're seeing on screen Vice President Leni Robredo in her polling precinct, just about to enter and cast her vote. So, again, just as a refresh, no, Mara is on the line right now, actually, and she can tell us what's happening. Okay, Mara? Okay. While we're waiting for Mara to come on the line, so of
Hello.
course, Vice President Leni Robredo used to vote in Naga, which is where her daughters. Okay.
Sophia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, Sophia. So we are here at Karangkang Elementary School. VP Leni is next in line to enter the classroom where she is about to cast her vote for the 2022 presidential election. She waited for about an hour and a half. That's the average waiting time for the voters here. She came here alone without her daughters. She does have her security detail and some of her staff, but in line sila
Okay,
talaga
sorry.
mag-isa. Yung nakaupo, she's mostly on her phone, and then every now and then she would strike conversations with her seatmates. Tapos kapag meron ditong residente na tatawagin yung pangalan niya, kakawayan niya, okay, VP Leni just entered the classroom. Hindi tayo makalapit because only pulled yung magiging footage natin and photo. So I'm not so sure if you're able to see that from the studio. Otherwise, I will be tweeting the footage later on. She just entered the classroom, and from her vantage point, mukhang kinukuha na niya ang kanyang balota. This would be the third election that VP Leni will be joining in her political career. Everything started for her in Camarines Sur when she decided to respond to the calls of Nagueños for her to step up in the wake of the tragic plane crash death of her husband, the late longtime Naga City Mayor and DILG Chief Leni Robredo. Robredo was able to slay the well-entrenched Villafuerte clan by defeating the matriarch Nelly Villafuerte for Camarines Sur 3rd District Representative. 3 years later, she once again stepped up when she was asked to become the running mate of then DILG Chief Mar Rojas. And in 2022, she once again responded to calls by her supporters and her allies to run for the presidency in the 2022 elections. So, okay, I can see VP Leni from the window. She's already seated sa table, and she is already, by the look of it, from the angle of her head, she is already shading her ballot. Her ballot. All right, ayan. My friends from GMA are gracious enough to show me their monitor. So VP Leni is already shading yung kanyang mga kandidato sa kanyang balota. Again, she's wearing the color blue. This is supposed to be her political campaign color, but when she saw that her supporters have chosen the color pink, she decided to just follow. And that has really been the general theme of the Robredo campaign, which inspired a massive volunteer movement. Her supporters call themselves the Pink, and VP Leni just went along with it, and she's riding on the pink wave into election day. We know also that her running mate, Senator Kiko Pangilinan, has been in line for about an hour now at Ichikan Elementary School. We are waiting if he is already able to cast his vote. We are on standby if it's possible for us to throw a few questions to VP Leni Robredo right after she casts her vote. There are local and international media waiting for her outside the voting precinct.
Right. Maybe while we wait, no, for that Q&A, but possible Q&A with VP Leni. Mara, you're there on the ground and you can see, well, you can sort of see what's happening from a distance. But of course, you were watching Vice President Leni while she was lining up to vote,
Yes.
no? Because she arrived at the precinct around 10 a.m. and it's already 11:27 a.m. when she's so about an hour and a half. In your mind, watching her, what's her mood?
She's generally calm and composed. Even yesterday, before election day, ganun na rin si VP Leni. She arrived here without much fanfare. We wouldn't have known that she was here. Walang wangwang whatsoever. If not for the people lining up outside. Medyo excited sila nung pumasok si VP Leni. And she immediately, looked for the end of the line and started waiting for her turn. And this is classic Robredo, making sure that she would follow the rules, hindi siya mangunguna sa line. It's generally quite calm here. Even I think Bicolanos already know Robredo best, that she doesn't want really that rock star treatment. And so, may mga ilan talaga na lumapit sa kanya at nagpa-selfie at lahat naman yun in-accommodate ni VP Leni. But most of the people here, yung mga nakapila din habang bumoboto, nakatingin lang sila, pinapanood lang nila si VP Leni. Every now and then, merong tatawag sa pangalan niya at mag-wave. At VP Leni would wave back at them. Now, as I mentioned earlier, she would also strike conversations with her support, with her seatmates. Pero, yun, if you didn't know who VP Leni was, it feels like she's just one of the voters here dahil very, very quietly lang siya naghihintay. I saw that she has been using her phone a lot, so obviously she is monitoring the election elsewhere, and hopefully we can ask her about some of the reports of problems with the VCMs and other election anomalies.
Right. Mara, what are the other plans of VP Robredo after she votes? Maybe you can share some of that.
As of now, we know that she will be staying in Naga City, but as to the rest of her itinerary, we will get back to you on that. But as of now, we know that her spokesperson, Barry Gutierrez, will be flying to Naga City, so she will stay here for a couple of days. But, as to her next steps, we are also finding that out.
Right. So, yeah, Mara, again, is in Magarao, Camarines Sur, where Vice President Leni Robredo is voting. So she used to be registered in Naga, which is where her daughters voted. But
VP Leni is about to put in her ballot sa vote counting machine. Kakatayo niya lang.
Okay.
Ayun. Okay, nakapila na siya. Okay, I think there's like about two people in front of her. Well, make that three people putting in their ballots sa vote counting machine. Naghihintay lang si VP Leni para sa kanyang turn.
So, yeah, almost done. She's
She's
almost done.
Then right after she casts her vote, we are going to try to interview her. Nakaset up na rin kami dito, so I might have to cut out. I might have to leave abruptly, so we'll be able to station ourselves. But in the meantime, nakalinya na si VP Leni. Two more people in front of her. So far, wala namang anomalies sa mga vote counting machines dito sa Calabang Elementary School. Apart from the long lines here, dahil marami talagang bumoboto. It's really been smooth sailing here. Mainit lang talaga. When VP Leni was in line, she has a bottle of water with her, and pagdating niya dun sa pasukan ng classroom, paus na yung tubig. I miscounted. 3 people pala ahead of VP Leni. Sorry about that. Okay. So she's just there standing up.
Yeah, it'll take a few more minutes. Not the Vice President Robredo can put her vote in the vote counting machine. Hopefully, what happened to Maritas won't happen to
I was about to say.
Robredo.
Your ballot has been misread.
3 times, yeah. But I mean, Mara's saying so far there are no problems in that specific polling precinct. So